Hello, welcome, it's great to see you. I got some Happy Mail from a friend a while ago and it had this gorgeous little tag that held a tea bag, and I thought this would be great for so many things in Happy Mail. So I was playing around with the concept and I came up with the one on the left, the little happy birthday version, and I thought I'd come on here today and show you how I put it together. So I'm using the Keeping Cool collection from Rosie's Studio for this one. And the one that I'm showing you actually is a different one, so it's not the birthday one. I used this purple paper instead this time. And I've just shown you the measurements on the screen there, and I will pop them in the description box for you as well. Just scoring that, and I will of course include the measurements for that in the description as well. And then folding that over and cutting the tag shapes. So I've got the all-in-one board which has this piece that you attach and it helps you do, I think it's banners and things was what it's supposed to be made for, but I use it for my little tag edges like so. You could definitely just do this with some scissors or round the corners if you've got a corner rounder, or just leave it, it doesn't really matter, it's purely for aesthetics. Then I want to add an eyelet, so I've punched the hole with my crocodile and I'm adding in this cute little purple eyelet. Just something to make it a bit more sturdy when I add the ribbon later on. I'm using these stamps from the Keeping Cool collection. So I have stamped a bunch of sentiments onto this vellum and I'm just choosing the best one. I used my StazOn ink for this, which I use for pretty much everything. I had another piece of this paper left over from the first one that I created, so I decided to use that for the base of my embellishment cluster. Just cutting that to size. Working out where I want it on my tag. I've stitched all around the edge of that piece, cutting off the little extra strings, and then it's ready to add onto my tag. I add this on with foam tape. My original plan was not to add too much foam tape so that I could tuck things behind it, but I wanted it to stand all at the same level and it didn't quite work without, so I've added way more foam tape and then I'm just popping that straight onto the tag. So this one says, "To a friend who is both sweet and cool." I really like the sentiments in this collection. Pulling out the die cut ephemera and just looking through for anything that I think works. I didn't have a specific anything in mind for this, so I'm just seeing what I can layer there and what works with the sentiment and the papers that I've already chosen. I never know how much of this to keep in. I want to show you through my process, and so I tend to try and leave it, you know, as is, but I'm not sure if it's too long of me fussing with things, so make sure to let me know in the comments if you prefer me to leave it in or chop this bit out and just show you what I actually use. I do end up using those little surfboards and I tuck those behind the sentiment there. But I want something else as well, and I'm not 100% on those little stars. So I'm looking for something else, and momentarily I do find something, still messing with those stars. So I find this set of little waves. I think that works perfectly with the surfboards. So I grab both of those with my tweezers, add some glue on the back there, and I'm using the Nuvo glue for this. Stick those down, and then I do pull the waves in front of the vellum. You'll see me do that shortly. I just sort of tuck the sentiment behind them there. And I like how that looks. Gives it a bit more of a layered effect. Adding on some little gems. This is so quick and easy to make, and it's a perfect way to package sequins or some other little flat embellishments. What else could you put in here? Maybe washi tape samples, things like that. And of course, obviously a tea bag or hot chocolate, something like that. Anything that you can pop in the back and just sort of tie it to hold it in there nicely. Adding some enamel dots as well from the collection. And that's it basically done. So I find this ribbon on my desk, and the way that they had it tied up was just to go round once and tie a bow at the front. I do that here, and then I grab something to show you how it looks. I've got some beads on my desk that are just hanging out there. I haven't put them away yet. And so I grab those momentarily to show you how it looks with something inside. And actually I decide that if you were adding something quite this bulky, because I think these are add quite a bit of weight to this, you would need to wrap the ribbon around both sides. So I will show you that in a second, like this. How you would gift wrap a present, that sort of thing, sort of go around all the sides and then tie the bow on top. But that is a super quick and simple way to package up some goodies for Happy Mail. I hope you have enjoyed hanging out and crafting with me, and I will see you again soon. Bye!